YouTube dah live kan?
Okay. So boleh start ya?
Okay.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay. Welcome to those who have already joined the Zoom and possibly those who are watching the YouTube channel. Okay. My name is Madam Harlinda Daldiri, all right, and I am one of the instructor of English in ELD CELPAT, and I am also the course coordinator for LEED 0007. Okay. You might want to know what is LEED 0007. Sounds like 007, yeah, the James Bond, but this is nothing to do with the agent. Okay. Later in the presentation, okay, in this sharing session, I will talk a little bit about LEED 0007. Okay. All right. So before we start, okay, you are here maybe perhaps because you are eager to know, okay, or you are very either you are very ready to sit for EPT or the other way around or the opposite, not really ready. Okay. Since your final assessment, those for level 5 and 6, okay, students, you have to wait until your final assessment or final exam results to be out. Then only you will know whether you are eligible to sit for EPT. Okay. So EPT is like the door, okay, for students to go into their kuliah. Okay, so you must make sure you get high carry marks for you to be able to sit for your final exam, and you must make sure that you perform very well during your final exam so that, okay, you can sit for the EPT, which is scheduled early July, inshallah. Okay, so the title is Let's Pass the EPT and Avoid Going into LEED 0007. Okay, so all right. Okay, before that, okay, you must ask yourself, how ready are you? Are you really ready? Okay, because EPT is different from your final assessment or final exam. Yeah. Okay. You will have reading, writing. I mean, all the four skills are there, but the way the exam is handled is different because you will have 2 days for different papers. Okay, 1 day for listening and speaking, the other day for reading and writing. Okay, have you been attending class regularly? Okay, all this while, okay, we are now in week 12 already. So how's your attendance? Is it good? Okay, or so? Or have you been receiving warning letter? Okay, did you do all the assignments, homework? Did you complete the projects? Okay, did you understand the lesson? Did you do well in assessment? Okay, so if the answer for all this yes, okay, at least 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4 is yes, then you are good. Okay, if one of it maybe you say no for all, then you know what to do. Okay, all right, for number 3, did you understand the lesson? Okay, if you have any confusion, if you don't know certain things, okay, you better ask your teachers, okay, for clarification. All right, or there are so many websites online, okay, that you can go and you can like do your own review, do your own exercises, okay, to equip yourself, okay, for the first your final assessment, of course, and then for you to be ready in to sit for the EPT, okay. And then next, all right, what motivates you? Okay, so different people have different motivational what do you call things or person, okay. You have to find something or someone to make you feel motivated, okay. I only list two here, okay. Probably you have more, right? First, it should be pursuing your study in your kuliah, okay. Of course, you have to pass your EPT in order for you to be in your kuliah on time and graduate on time, inshallah. And of course, all right, your family, okay, doesn't matter who they are, your parents, your siblings, okay, your husband, your wife, all right. And then also there will be so many here, okay. Different people have different different things or different people to motivate them, okay. So find your motivation, okay. Find your motivation, then you concentrate on your motivation to pass the EPT, then inshallah, okay, your mind, body, and soul will be geared towards, you know, passing the EPT. So, you know, if you want to pass the EPT, there are things that you need to do. There are things that you have to push yourself. Okay, there are things that you know, to do extra. Okay, only you know yourself. All right. All right. Next, is it good to be nervous? Okay, I'm sure some of you here, okay, already feel nervous. Okay, first, because you have to sit for two, you know, final exam and your EPT after that. Yes, it is good to be nervous. If you are not nervous, means you are very, very confident, then it's also okay. Okay, if you have very good proficiency, okay, in English, I mean, you can follow all the lesson, you understand, okay, what have been taught all this while, okay, and you are not nervous, that is also okay. But if you are nervous, that is also okay, because it urges you to be mentally strong, okay. You have to be mentally strong, all right, to face any challenges, not only for EPT, but also all the things that we have in life. You will find ways to ease this feeling, okay? Identify the causes and react upon it, okay? So since we are talking about sitting for EPT and wanting to pass the EPT, so the things that make you nervous now, maybe, okay, maybe you have not felt it yet. Maybe nearing the day of the EPT later, you will feel this feeling, okay? So you have to find ways to ease this feeling, maybe, okay, by talking to friends, okay, by you know, taking a break, okay, going to anything that can heal, all right. But okay, on top of that, okay, don't neglect, okay, what you need to do. Okay, I will talk about this later in the later slides. Okay, learn ways to chill. Okay, nowadays this generation like to use the word healing. Okay, healing. Okay, whatever they do to make them happy, they call it healing. Doesn't matter what it is, okay, as long as it is not against our religion, okay, Sharia compliant, then that's okay. Okay, all right. And then after nervous, there's even more, you know, serious feelings or emotion. Nervous can become fear. Okay, how do you overcome fear? Okay, face your fears. Okay, whether you like it or not, okay, you have to sit for these exams, final exam and the EPT in the future. Imagine the worst. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is one of my way of motivating myself also. Okay, I always, if it is near the exam dates, okay, I always imagine myself in two conditions. Okay, and I also tell my children this. Okay, imagine when you receive your results. Okay, if you cry, is it a cry of joy or a cry of sadness or regret? Of course, you want to cry a cry of joy. You don't want to cry a cry of regret or sadness. Okay, imagine the worst. So what is the worst? Not passing. First, not passing your final exam, na'udzubillah. Okay, if you don't pass your exam, final exam, you will have to repeat your level. Okay, then you know you cannot sit for EPT. If you pass your final exam, okay, then that is actually the ticket for you to sit for EPT. Okay, don't try to be perfect. Okay, some people, they push themselves, okay, to the very extra that it hurts them or it actually break them. Okay, so some people, they try very hard. Okay, they don't sleep enough. Okay, they try to do maybe 10 essays per day, which is, I don't think, okay, is good. Okay, just know your know your capacity. Okay, you know yourself, how far you can carry, how much you can do per day. Okay, and then lastly, visualize a happy event, which is passing your EPT. So imagine the worst and visualize a happy event. They go hand in hand together. Okay, so some people, they are overconfident. This is also not good. When you are overconfident, okay, you tend to be relaxed too much. Then maybe they don't do enough. They will not do enough, okay, to equip themselves to sit for exams. Okay, so later it will affect their performance. So again, you yourself know what is your capacity, okay, how much you are able to do. But remember, okay, imagine the worst and visualize a happy event. Okay, it's very good. I think, okay, it's a very good motivational factor for you to work towards that happy ending. Okay. All right. Next, you need to know what is your target. Okay. Maybe graduate on time. Okay. Why graduating on time is part of the motivation to pass the EPT? Because if you don't pass your EPT, you cannot go to your kuliah. Okay. Then maybe that's why, okay, we have created a new curriculum. Okay, new because, all right, previously in the last curriculum, we don't have this LEED 0007. Okay, so that is actually, okay, to help students who did not pass the EPT to pass their EPT. Okay, graduate on time, because if you have to delay, then some of you maybe are tied or bonded with a certain scholarship, okay, from your country, or some authority or organization is funding for your study. Then maybe if you have to have extra time, okay, use extra time to finish your study, they might want to cut back on your allowances and things like that. So it will affect your financial stability. Okay, go back. Of course, when you have So for international students, okay, after you graduate on time, you can go back to your home country, meet with your parents, okay, and then maybe find a job, work the job of your dreams, okay, and have financial stability. Yeah, when you get a job, of course you will get a salary, okay, although it's not much, but it is heavenly, you know, when you can hold your own money, you earn it from your hard work. Okay, it's a very, very nice feeling. Okay, maybe now as you are students, you get your money from your parents, okay, your sponsorship body, okay, and sometimes you have to cut back on certain expenses, okay, because you want to make sure that you can survive, okay, if not for the day, for the whole semester, okay. And sometimes if you need extra, you want to ask from your parents, but you feel like it's also a burden for them. So yeah, so that should be one of the factor to motivate you to graduate on time later, and then will not depend on anybody, okay, for your financial stability. Okay, next, okay, since all right, in your level, doesn't matter which level you are, okay, you learn reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So how to tackle these 4 skills? Okay, because in EPT, of course, you have to have this. Reading and writing will be on the same day. Speaking and listening will also be on the same day. 2 separate days, yeah. We always have listening and speaking first on one day. The next day, then we will have reading and writing. Okay, don't worry so much about, what will be asked, what is the format, because later, okay, SAPET or ELD will handle a familiarization workshop, EPT, for students. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, it is scheduled on the 19th of June, if I'm not mistaken. So when it is just keep yourself updated with whatever announcement given by your teachers. Then when it is on, then join. Yeah, join the workshop. Then okay, what will be asked and what is the format for this 4 skills. Okay, so starting from now, maybe, okay, there are areas which you feel that you are very strong at, maybe, and the opposite is you are very weak at. Okay, most of the time, okay, for reading, all right, from our previous records, okay, reading is always the paper that students can score very well, meaning that it's very difficult to have a band 5 or band 5.5 even for reading. Majority of the students will score 6 and above. There are even 8 or 9, band 8 or 9. 9 is very rare, but 7 and 8, yeah, quite many. 6 is like majority. So reading, if you feel that you still need extra, okay, exercises, so do extra exercises. There are a lot, okay, on the internet. All right, to find suitable exercises, okay, you can just search for any websites. Okay, just type in IELTS. Okay, IELTS, okay, that is stand for International English Language Testing System. That is an international exam, okay. Normally, all right, these exams are taken by students who want to go to study in the UK and some other countries which require English proficiency based on IELTS. So our EPT actually, not very similar, quite similar, okay, quite similar with IELTS, but not 100% similar. So whatever the questions, okay, or practices, activities that you find online actually can help you with reading. Okay, what about writing? All right, for writing, you have to do reading. Yes, do extra exercises for writing. Okay, some students may think that, okay, doing 10 essays per day, okay, and then submit to the teacher to be marked is the way to pass the essay. I don't really agree, okay, because if you maybe you can later you will write faster, but in terms of content, in terms of your sentence structure, will you improve? That depends on what type of students you are. But okay, if you have all this while you have been told by your teacher to improve your sentence structure, okay, you have a lot of spelling errors, and of course in English grammar is a problem, okay, word choice. So read, okay, read a lot in English. Listen to podcasts. Nowadays there are a lot of podcasts available, okay. Instead of listening to Spotify, why don't you find podcasts under topics that you are interested in? There are a lot, okay. Like if you are a student, if you like about animals, if you like to know about games, many things, okay. Sometimes I find that topics which are I never thought of that people would like to talk about. Okay, there are podcasts on that, and there are many followers under those titles. Okay, just find things that will make you enjoy. So while you are doing your work, or while you are riding your bus, riding on the bus or whatever, okay, listen to podcasts so that, okay, this will help your brain to process the English words. Okay, you don't worry about words that you don't understand. You just listen so that your brain can process the word sentences in English. Okay, in the past, my teachers, my English teachers tell us, okay, a way to improve your English is by listening to English song. But I don't. Nowadays there are a lot of English songs with terrible here means that lyrics are not not suitable with our culture and our religion. So I don't encourage you, okay, unless you can find, okay, English songs which are innocent, okay, with acceptable words or lyrics, then okay, go ahead. Watch educational English videos, or sometimes funny videos also. Make sure the videos that have people talking, so that you can, again, okay, you can practice even for that. Okay, you can even practice for your listening. For speaking, of course, speak English with your friends. Okay, doesn't matter how broken your English is, as long as, okay, both of you, or when you are talking with your friends, they can understand you. Doesn't matter. Or even if while you are speaking in English, you laugh a lot, but at least you force yourself or you practice, yeah, speaking in English. I find that sometimes students, Malay especially, when they have Malay teachers, okay, they will speak Malay with their English teacher, okay, which is not really a good thing to do, okay. And for listening, listen to podcasts again, do extra exercises, okay. And there are a lot, okay, even on YouTube, you can Google, or you can search for, you just type in IELTS listening test, okay. Every day, they will have new tests uploaded, okay, every day. one or two like that. And at the end of the test, okay, they will give you the answer. So it will be a good thing for you to practice. Okay, this is for listening, because doesn't matter if the format is different from us, but at least, okay, you learn or you train yourself to listen, because for IELTS, of course, they will use native speakers. Okay, so you cannot complain if during the EPT, the speakers speak too fast, or there are no words that you can hear very clearly if you have had your own practices. Okay, a lot of students, they complain saying that the EPT speakers, or in the audio, the speakers speak too fast. Actually, that is the rate. The rate the speaker should talk, okay, and the reason why they do that is to make sure that you are proficient in or you understand when people talk to you in English. So you cannot complain about the speed. Okay, all right, next is, if you have finished, okay, if you pass your EPT, all right, can you survive in your kuliah? All right, if you are a very good English student, English student, okay, EPT is a guide if a student is ready to be in kuliah. So some of you might still wonder, why do you have to sit for 2 exams at the end of the semester? Why isn't the final assessment just enough, okay, for you to go to your kuliah? Okay, because EPT is the standard exam, okay, that we have to make sure that students are really ready to be in the kuliah. Okay, some kuliah require very high band for writing, which is band 6, that is for BANEL and NCOM students, and overall band 6.5. Okay, the standard band for majority of the kuliah is writing band 5.5 and overall 6. Okay, some kuliah require very low, okay, because these students will not be using so much of English when they go to their kuliah, especially for students who are taking IRK under Quran and Sunnah, or other religious subjects, which then require them to use very little English, because most they need to score very high for Arabic. Okay, and also for Bachelor of Arabic students, or teaching Arabic as second language. Okay, maybe for those students, they don't really need very high English band, okay, to enter the kuliah. Okay, so if you are in your kuliah later, you have to be prepared. Okay, this is a different kind of preparation. Okay, because when you are in kuliah, there will be no English instructor to help you with your grammar, with your spelling, with your word choice, sentence structure. Okay, they will have the idea that you are ready to be in kuliah, you are ready to write, you are ready to read a lot of English materials, you are ready to write extra long essays, okay, your final project, maybe whatever assignments, that should be done in English, okay. So there will be there will be different challenges. Okay, some students pass the EPT but can barely write in English when they are doing their kuliah courses. This is a reality, yeah? Okay, why does this happen? Okay, maybe, all right, one of the reason might be, okay, I'm not saying that this is the definite reason, might be that, okay, they read a lot of essays, okay, they are available online. And fortunately, maybe the topic that come out in the EPT, okay, is similar, not 100% similar, but there are some similarity, like in the theme, maybe it's about anything about education. So it so happened that they have read it, okay, they remember, okay, and it's like they memorize, okay, certain words, but it's only for that particular time they use that words or the sentence structure. And then you know, it takes a very long time, okay, for you to know what is your EPT result, okay. Maybe during, you know, in between after the EPT exam and the result and the time for you to go to your kuliah, you will, all this memorization has faded out. So you don't remember all the words anymore. So when you go to your kuliah, okay, you find that you have to use certain jargon, certain words, and you know, okay, it's too much, okay. There are a lot of things that you have to know, and it's all in English. So it can be a burden if you are not ready, not really equipped with you know, the EPT or English proficiency while you are in CELPAT. Okay, I just want to clarify something. Okay, maybe you have heard this, or there are rumors saying that, okay, ELD or English Language Department or Division, okay, uh, like to fail the students because we get money from the students. Okay, I am saying this because I got this information from my student in the past. They even asked teacher how many students can pass the EPT. I said, if 500 students, okay, sit for the EPT and all 500 of them pass the EPT, we will let them go. Okay, there is no reason for us to, okay, there are 500 students who sit for the EPT. We can only pass 300 students, okay, because we need the money for us to survive. No, our salary is paid by the government, okay, not coming from the students, okay. So please don't have the idea, because okay, maybe, okay, some students, they feel that it's difficult for them to pass, okay, it's because we have a quota. We have a quota, okay, we attack or we target certain students, okay, don't let this student pass, okay, or then don't have this student sit for EPT again, okay. No, no such thing, okay. If all can pass with band 7 overall, okay, we just let them be. But okay, is that the standard that we have among our students? No, okay, in reality, we have so many standards of English, okay, from the students. Okay, what if you have to do, okay, LEED 0007, okay? This course is a course designed to help students who did not pass the EPT, okay? Because, okay, when you don't pass the EPT, you cannot go back to your previous level because you actually have passed your level, okay? You have passed your level, then you cannot go back to your level. So that's why, okay, we created this course is for you to have another semester, okay, before you can go to your kuliah. All right, but in the past, okay, this course started in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, every time we have students who did not manage to, you know, pass their EPT, we have very small number, okay? The first time I had a student is about 15, 18 students, okay? And every semester it's very low in number, below 20. Yeah, I can say that is from hundreds of students sitting for EPT, there will be like very low number of students who did not pass, okay? Most of the time, the killer is listening, okay? So even though they can write very well in writing, but since you know, the passing band, the requirement for passing band for each proficiency, you need to get at least 5.5. Okay, these students, maybe they couldn't do listening very well. Okay, so that's why they have to go to LEED 0007. But okay, the advantages, there are advantages, you know, if you go into this course, okay, it's because there will be no assessments, okay, no projects, no mid-sem or final exam, okay, just EPT at the end of the semester. Okay, so right now for each class, okay, right now this semester we have 2 classes. Okay, and we have 2 teachers teaching for each class. Okay, and I am one of the teacher, okay, for this course. Okay, so I have been enjoying teaching this course, okay, because I can identify what are the weaknesses of the students and then groom them, okay, help them to improve, to become better, maybe writer, reader, listener, or speaker. Okay, because sometimes they just need to have extra boost in listening, but they still have to go to class, okay, for all the skills. Although they don't pass the listening, they still need to attend all the skills, okay, although they can write very well, maybe they get band 6 for writing, they still need to do essays, to write essays in class, you know, do reading exercises, because we have a textbook which we need to finish, okay, for the semester, and students need to do all the assessment, the homework or the work exercises in the book. Okay, talking about this, all right, when you go into LEED, okay, 007 or level 7, okay, it's actually, okay, another advantage is you will learn more. Maybe after if you concentrate, you know, concentrate in class, when you go out or when you sit for the EPT, inshallah, okay, so far those who took level 7, the passing, okay, passing rate for EPT after they go through one semester of level 7, the passing rate is 99.99. Okay, almost 100%, because there are times when, you know, especially for Benel student, okay, I'm not putting okay, or I am not demotivating you, okay, but sometimes for Benel student, okay, because they need to get band 6 for writing and overall band 6.5, okay, sometimes maybe along the way, you know, I don't know, they are not motivated enough, or they still cannot follow, you know, there are some other factors that affect their performance, and that cause them to, you know, did not manage to go through the EPT after level 7. Okay, so what happened if you have set for, what if you did not pass the EPT after level 7? This is the answer, or these are the answers. You will not repeat level 7. There is no level 8 or LEED 0008. You have to take EPT for public until you pass. Okay, please take note that EPT for public is similar to EPT in CELPAT. Okay, so some students feel that EPT for public is much easier, and since they pay 450 ringgit, it's a sure pass for them. That is not the correct idea to have. Okay, some students, okay, when they know they have to sit or they have to take level 7, okay, they immediately register themselves for EPT for public, okay, but unfortunately they are not really ready, or their past EPT results are not really that good, okay. So maybe there were rumors saying that if you sit for EPT for public, for sure you can pass and you can go to your kuliah and you don't have to sit for level 7. It's not true, okay, it's not true. So my advice is, if later, okay, this is the worst case scenario, I'm not praying that you will not pass, okay, it's the worst case scenario. If you want to sit for your EPT for public, okay, make sure you know you contact your previous teacher and ask your teacher whether you are really ready based on your EPT results. Okay, your teacher can somehow, okay, give you the correct advice. Okay, because there are students, they were students, okay, my students in the past, when they want to sit for EPT, they ask for my advice. Sometimes when I see their results like writing 5, reading 6, listening 5, and speaking listening 3, and speaking 5. So I will tell them, I don't think you need to waste your money, okay, because you have a lot to improve. Okay, but you can still try, okay, if you have extra money. So this is what will happen, yeah. If you have if after level 7 you still cannot pass your EPT, there is no returning back to level 7. There is no level 8. So you have to take EPT for public until you pass. Okay, so that is the reality. Okay, so I'm sure you don't want to do this because, as you know, money is the concern and time also is the concern. Okay, if you are not tied under certain sponsorship body, or you know your parents are okay, no matter how long you do your degree, they are okay, so but I'm sure you want to finish on time. Okay, so in order for you to get there, okay, you have to make sure you prepare yourself. Okay, 100%. Let's say you are now here. You are now here. You have to work hard for you to be able to reach here. Okay, let's say all this while, okay, your writing is 5.5. Do not target to improve your writing to get a band 6. Okay, oh, no, sorry. All this while, maybe you get band 5 for writing, okay. Do not aim to get 5.5 only. Aim higher. So you will push yourself more and more to get to that level. Okay. So my advice is, okay, we are nearing the closing time, okay, or the end of the presentation, okay. Prepare from now, okay. You have to make sure that, okay, we are in week 12, one thing, okay. You have to prepare for your final assessment or final exam, okay. Then you know the next step is your EPT. So prepare from now. Okay, no more time for you to play around, joke around. Okay, if you have not been going to class regularly and you have received a warning letter, make sure during these last 2 weeks you come to class on time and never miss class. Okay, because the barakah is very, very important. Yeah, because sometimes, okay, you can ask your teachers even, okay. Some students, they just take their own sweet time to come to class. If the class start at 8:30, they come at 9, they come at 9:15. And maybe the teacher just say, okay, come in. Doesn't matter if you are late, okay. But inside their heart, they mark the student, okay. Yeah. Okay, they maybe they have, you know, in their mind, in their heart, oh, this student very bad attitude, okay. I don't know if he or she can survive, okay. If the teacher has that feeling, okay, about a student, it will affect, you know, somehow it will affect your performance, okay. Because we are Muslim, we know about the barakah, okay, the, you know, all the things that you do, okay, you feel that, oh, this is my responsibility. It doesn't matter, it doesn't hurt anybody. I am late, I hurt myself. Yeah, you hurt yourself, okay. Sometimes students feel that, oh, I'm good already in writing, I don't need to go to writing class. That is not a good attitude. That is not the correct ideology to have, okay. And then identify your weaknesses, okay. Is your weakness in grammar? Is it spelling or constructing sentences? Okay. So go back to my previous sharing just now. Okay, if you have problems with this, okay, what you need to do? Do extra exercises, listen to, you know, English videos, podcasts, read more. Okay, about reading, yeah, I forgot to mention just now about reading in English. Okay, don't find things that that contains a lot of, you know, terminology or words that difficult for you to understand. That will put you off. Okay, maybe halfway through the reading, you don't want to finish it because there are a lot of words that you don't understand. So it will affect you will go back to square one. So what I advise you is, if you are you know, a slow reader, or you most of the time when you read, you have to read for one paragraph, you have to read 2 or 3 times. Okay, I advise you to find reading materials that you can enjoy, maybe a short story, you know, anything. There are a lot online. Okay, do not read sample essays. Sample, yes, you can read sample essays, but most of the time sample essays are just, you know, for you to get the ideas. Yes, you can, but in order for you to improve your proficiency, your fluency, okay, for you to enjoy and for your brain to accept or process the English words, you need to read something that can make you happy. You don't want to put it down, okay. If you ask your friends who are exempted for the first time for when they take the EPT new intake and they don't need to go to any levels in SAPAC, you can ask them, how do you pass your EPT? Maybe, okay, their answer will be, I like to read English novels, or I like to read in English. Okay. Most of the time, students who can write very well is because they like to read in English, or in fact, in any language that you are studying, you have to read a lot in that language. Okay, or even to listen to people talking in that language. Okay, for example, now we are so, you know, have a lot of what in Korean drama online. Okay, and in fact, some Malay students, some Malay youth can speak Korean, okay, just because they like to listen and they really absorb the words used in the conversation. Okay, even I know now I know some more words in Korean, but I cannot speak the language, of course. Okay, other than sarang heyo or what you know the normal expression in Korea, I can now understand, okay, a few words, because that's the impact when you listen to the language. Okay, that's the impact. So you have to listen to the language in order for your brain to, you know, process. Our brain is more complicated and more advanced than our computer, you know, because it's a creation from Allah. You may not think that why do we have to read, why do we have to listen? Okay, you will be surprised. Okay, when it's the time for you to need to use the words, you will be surprised that you remember some words or some phrases from your listening in the past or from your reading, that you can write better sentences. Okay, so yeah, that is one of the ways. Pay attention in class. All right. I hope nowadays students do not play with their phones in class. Okay. If you do, okay, if you are doing side income, side business, okay, please discipline yourself. Your side business or your side income is, as the name suggests, is a side, S-I-D-E, side. Okay, the main thing that you have to do now is to study, okay, to learn. All right, for you to be able to pass with flying colors, to graduate on time. Okay, some students, they say that, oh, I'm listening to the teacher even though I'm scrolling my Instagram, even though I'm watching TikTok videos. Okay, no, that is not a good reason. Okay, do your own study. There are many websites, okay, YouTube channels or online exercises, okay, that you can try. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, you can try, okay, type in IELTS for task 1, IELTS for task 2, okay. Even on YouTube channels also, there are a lot. Okay, if you want to do extra for yourself during your free time, okay. Let's say there are grammar items that you don't understand, okay, you just type in maybe what is passive voice, what is active voice, okay, or how to use past tense and present perfect, what's the difference. Okay, if you type that in, okay, there will be a lot you can have a look at. Okay, some maybe have very long explanation, some very short. You can even try some exercises online where you know, after you answer the questions, you can click the button submit and it will give you the score. And sometimes some websites can give you will give you the explanation why your answer is wrong and why the answer the correct answer is the correct answer. You just need to, you know, have that urge to push yourself or to help yourself. Yeah, talking about helping yourself, okay, you have to help yourself in order for your teacher to help you. What does this mean? Okay, all the assignments, projects given is not to just you know, just to fill in extra time. No, okay, it's actually to help you, okay, to master the language, to make yourself familiar. Okay, sometimes it's not enough. Okay, then you have to do extra. So all these are for you to help yourself. So, and at the same time, when you you know, you do your work, it's easier for the teacher to do their work. Okay, if let's say teacher asks you to write an essay where you need to submit after certain time, okay, after 40 minutes of class, after, you know, doesn't matter, okay, whatever assignment, okay, the teacher asks you to do and you didn't do, how can the teacher know, okay, what are your weaknesses, because you are not helping yourself? How can then the teacher help you? Because you are not helping yourself, then the teacher cannot help you. Okay, it all comes to you. Don't complain that the teacher do not help you. So that is my presentation. Okay, so I hope that my sharing session today is beneficial. Okay, you get a lot of ideas. All right, this is just a sharing. All right, for you to have extra, ideas. Maybe, okay, things that I have mentioned just now, okay, are things that your teachers have already mentioned in their class. Okay, nothing different. Or your teacher even give good advice, give good tips, and always motivate you. Okay, but sometimes you just need to hear from different mouths. Okay, like children with their parents, sometimes parents say don't do this, don't do that, you don't want to listen until somebody else outside your family, okay, tell you about the same thing, then only you want to listen. Then you know, okay, actually your parents are telling you the truth, right? Okay, but you don't want to listen because it comes from your parents. Sometimes children feel that parents are boycotting them or sabotaging them by not allowing them to do things that they know already is not good. Okay, maybe it's you know it's going to affect your life, it's going to affect your health, it's going to affect your whatever in life. But until you hear from someone or you're eavesdropping people talking, this is exactly what my mom told me, this is exactly what my father told me, then only you want to listen. Then it is sometimes you need to have different person to tell you the exact same thing that a person who is close to you have told you before. Okay, so I hope no, it's already close to 3 o'clock. Alhamdulillah. Okay, I'm doing it within the time limit. Okay, so is there any question? Okay, I don't know. Right. Okay. If there is no question, then maybe we can end this sharing session. Okay. And I do really hope that you will, pass your level. Okay. Um, Pass your level with flying colors, and then that will make you eligible to sit for the EPT, and then you can go to your kuliah on time, okay, graduate on time, yeah, things like that. Okay, but okay, I just want to tell you that going to let's say, but na'udzubillah min dzalik, okay, we don't want this to happen, but let's say, okay, God says you have to go to level 7. Don't feel what don't feel shy, okay, don't feel demotivated, don't feel don't feel down, okay, you will enjoy level 7. Inshallah. Okay, because there will be no assessments, you just have to sit for EPT at the end of the semester. Okay. There is one check. Okay, so there is, I think, if you get the link from your teacher, I think there is I attend. Okay, I'm not sure if there is I attend. Okay, you can click in the I attend. Okay, thank you very much. You can click in the I attend. Maybe after that you can get star point. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. If you don't have any question, you may all leave. Okay. Uh, yeah, you can leave the sharing. Okay, you can leave Zoom. So I pray that all of you, okay, will pass your EPT, will pass your first you must pass your final exam, your level, then pass your EPT. And don't forget, okay, just keep updated with information from your teacher. There will be a workshop for EPT before the EPT date, okay. That is, yeah, inshallah, it's going to be on the 19th. Different teachers will be talking about, okay, the formats for reading, writing. Okay, one teacher will talk about reading, writing. Another teacher will be talking about listening, speaking, and it will be done online. So, okay, all right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته teacher.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam, teacher.
Waalaikumsalam, madam.